Today's devotional reading is 1 Kings chapter 18 verses 1 to 46. That is 1 Kings chapter 18 verses 1 to 46. And in my commentary I'll be focusing on verse 1 and then verses 41 to 44. Let me read verse 1. It says, "And it came to pass after many days that the word of the Lord came to Elijah in the 3rd year, saying, Go, shew thyself unto Ahab, and I will send rain upon the earth." The focus of my commentary today is the fact that prayer and fasting is key to releasing your rain. This chapter begins with God telling Elijah to go and show himself to King Ahab, and that he will send rain upon the earth. This was after 3.5 years of drought and no rain. But if you read the whole chapter, you will find that when Elijah showed himself to Ahab, there was no rain until Elijah spent quality time in earnest prayer. Now let's look at verses 41 to 44. It says, "And Elijah said unto Ahab, Get thee up, eat and drink, for there is a sound of abundance of rain. So Ahab went up to eat and to drink, and Elijah went up to Mount Carmel, and cast himself upon the earth, and put his face between his knees. And he said to his servant, Go up now, look toward the sea. And he went up and looked and said, There is nothing. And he said, Go again 7 times. And it came to pass at the 7th time that he said, Behold, there ariseth a little cloud out of the sea, like a man's hand. And he said, Go up, say unto Ahab, Prepare thy chariot, and get thee down, that the rain stop thee not." Notice that when Elijah said there was a sound of abundance of rain, he told Ahab to go and eat and drink. But that wasn't what he was about to do. He actually went to the top of Mount Carmel to pray. That suggests to me that he was fasting as well. When God promises you abundance of rain, that is, the outpouring of his blessing or breakthrough or divine visitation, don't just fold your hands and say you are waiting for the rain or the blessing. Instead, spend time waiting on the Lord to release it, like Elijah did. Maybe you are listening to me right now, and the Lord has promised you some great things, but you have been waiting, and nothing seems to be happening. One of the ways to trigger the release and manifestation of that which the Lord has promised you is by prayer and fasting. Elijah's prayer was not a quickie, like they call it, but it took him a considerable amount of time. Of course, I'm not saying that quickies don't work. I mean quickie prayers. They do sometimes, but not every situation responds to quickie prayers. Elijah will pray and tell his servant to go and look out towards the sea. It appears God had told him what the sign would be when he had prevailed. 6 times the servant returned with the verdict of nothing. But at the 7th time, now remember 7 is the number of completeness. At the 7th time, there was a sign of victory in the clouds, and the rain that God had promised came down pouring upon the earth. James, referring to this same account, in James chapter 5, verses 17 to 18, told us that Elijah was a man with a nature like ours. He prayed earnestly that it would not rain, and it did not rain on the land for 3 years and 6 months. And he prayed again, and the heaven gave rain, and the earth produced its fruit. Elijah's earnest prayer, which released the rain God has promised, cost him some self-denial and a good amount of time. Dear friend, would you like to participate in a season of prayer and fasting to release your rain of blessing? If so, I invite you to join us in our 1-month period of prayer and fasting. That is this whole month of June, from the 1st to the 30th. Come, let's spend the month seeking the face of the Lord. I don't know about you, I need some rain. Rain is often a symbol of blessing from above, and who doesn't need that? Spending a whole month in fasting and prayer is a little price to pay to get our rains released. If you'd like to join in this wonderful spiritual journey, do let me know. Send your email to junefast2017@lwrm.org.uk. That is junefast2017@lwrm.org.uk. And I will send you some relevant information. So, in summary, what I'm saying today is that if we want to release the rain that God has promised us, One of the triggers that we can employ to release that rain is prayer and fasting, spending a considerable amount of time praying and fasting that our rain, our promised blessing from above, will be released upon our lives. So that's it for today. Until I come your way again tomorrow, this Pastor Vincent saying to you, stay blessed and bye for now.